In this video, we're going to take a look at the Alxum game card reader. So what this is an accessory for your Nintendo Switch that allows you to toggle between various physical games without having to get up and manually change the game cartridge. Now, before we get on to how this works, we're going to have a look at what you get in the box. So let's have a look inside the box. So here is the game card switcher itself. Looks like you also get a USB power cable. And then finally, you get this remote control. So as far as I'm aware, this remote control allows you to toggle between games without having to stand up and physically press this button. And overall first impressions, there's not a whole lot that's going on inside this box, but the device itself does feel pretty sturdy. It's all made out of plastic and it's got this ribbon connector coming out the back. So the question is, how do you actually set this device up? So I've gone and got my Nintendo Switch dock to show you exactly how you do that. So setting this device up is actually very simple. You basically just get the card reader, and initially I thought you had to slot it on the front here, like so, but that actually doesn't fit. So what you have to do is turn your dock around and it slides on to the back of here, like so. So there you go, that's what it will look like when it's on your Switch dock. It does make it look a little bit bulky, but to be honest, who cares? One interesting but slightly annoying feature about this card reader is it does require separate power. I do find it a bit odd that the USB cable that was included is absolutely massive, and then connect to this end of the USB to your dock, like that. But as you can see, there's a ridiculous amount of loose cable, so I don't really know why this cable's so long. So I was just about to connect this card reader to my Nintendo Switch when I realised that literally all of the games that I own on my Nintendo Switch I bought digitally. As you can see, all of my games are digital. I literally don't own any physical games, which does unfortunately make this product a little bit pointless for my situation because I don't have physical games to switch between. But we're not going to let that stop us from testing out this product. I'm quickly going to drive to the shop and pick up some physical games for this Switch. We are back, and for the sake of making this video I picked up 2 Nintendo Switch games. To be honest, I really didn't know which games to get. I am not particularly interested in either of these games, but I thought they looked okay, so I decided to pick them up. And to test out this product I did need 2 games because the whole purpose of this device is to switch between games. So I did actually use my own money to buy these games because Alxum isn't actually paying me to make this video, they just sent me out a product to review. But if you are enjoying this video so far, a sub to the channel and a like would be very much appreciated. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's try and set up this whole thing. I presume we put the Switch into its dock, like so. I'm going to take the Joy-Cons off. Then I'm assuming you open this game cartridge slot like so. Bend this fake game cartridge around and push it into the slot. There we go, and it should click. Then if we turn the Switch around, you've now got access to the different game slots on the back. So this is actually pretty decent. You should be able to house 8 different games in the back of this card reader. So I'm going to unbox these games. It's very satisfying. Remember when games came with booklets? Like, this is just laziness. Bruh. Let's see if this one comes with anything. Bruh. Nope. It literally just comes with a tiny little cartridge. So we're going to start off by putting Mario Party in card slot 1. And we're going to put Luigi's Mansion in, let's go card slot 7. We now need to hook this setup to a power supply and a TV, so we're going to go and do that. But first, but it seems like the way you know which game cartridge slot you've selected is based on which colour this light here glows. So if you're using game slot 1, which we are, this triangle here should glow red, and there's a different colour for all 8 of the game cartridge slots. So here it is hooked up to a TV. As you can see, it does look a little bit goofy. It does add this big chunky block to the top of your Nintendo Switch dock, which some people might not like. Alright, so let's test this thing out. So let's click both of the game cartridges into the back. So if we have a look at the TV, as you can see, Mario Party, which occupies game slot 1, is now playable. So if we pick up the remote and press the button, and now game slot 7 is now active, and you can now play Luigi's Mansion 3. And it does actually switch pretty quick. There you go. So to be honest, if you're someone that has a lot of physical Nintendo Switch games, I can imagine this is quite a useful device. If all 8 cartridge slots were full with games, switching between them using this device would be a lot quicker and a lot easier than individually inserting the game cartridge into your Nintendo Switch. So you can let me know what you think about this Alxum game card reader in the comment section below. And if you do fancy picking up one of these, I'll leave an Amazon link in the description below so you can go and buy one. So what is my final opinion of this device here? I buy a lot of digital games, so it's not particularly useful for me. And if you're someone that buys a lot of digital games, then it probably isn't that useful. But on the other hand, if you're someone that has a lot of physical game cartridges, then this is definitely a lot quicker than getting up and switching the game cartridge the old-fashioned way. So I can definitely see the benefit if you're someone that has a lot of physical games. But as always, hopefully you have enjoyed, and if you have, be sure to hit that subscribe button, drop us a like, and I'll see everyone in my next video.